What I try to do is send a punch through the bolt. It was broken off like right between the last two leaves, and it just wasn't budging at all. I tried to soak it with some PB Blaster, and it was just too tight. I ended up having to cut the factory clamps off, so they're kind of riveted in this leaf. I just cut the rod there. I'll have to order some new clamps. I guess I can make some, but I don't know. I don't know what I'll do with that. So once I got the clamps cut, I had to knock each spring out individually off of that rusted bolt. It wasn't budging at all. I guess I'll show you the shop press I was trying to use. I mean, a hydraulic one might have done it, but I didn't want that thing to explode on me either. So I tried to just put a little bit of force through that. But there was still some spring in each of those springs as I tried to knock them out, but they didn't go shooting off all over the place. So anyway, I got the new shackle bushings in for the rear. Before I started, I put the bushings in the freezer to try to shrink them down a little bit. Try to make it easier to go in those holes down there. But it doesn't look like I'll get to that today, because now that this is all apart, I'm going to pull out the disc sander, try to sand off a lot of that scale that's in between each of those leaves, and then I'll prep them and then paint them one at a time and reassemble them. And I've got a new tie bolt somewhere. Here it is. New tie bolt for the rear there. I might be able to put it back together and put it back on the car without the clamps until I get them in or make them or whatever. But anyway, I got the gas tank painted yesterday. So I was gonna install the shackles and the bushings on that and put it all back together, and then put the gas tank on there today. But I'm just gonna leave the gas tank off right now because it's just easier to get into all that while the gas tank's off. I guess I need to get back to it because it's like 5:30 right now. So if I want to paint tomorrow, I probably should paint the leaves tomorrow. Should probably go ahead and clean these up and get them ready. What I may end up doing is cleaning them up, and then tomorrow put the bushings in the bottom leaf and go ahead and install the bottom leaf, and then paint that while it's on the car, and then while all these dry over the next couple days, well, I'll let them dry and then install them all on there once they're dry. That's might make it a little bit easier just without all the spring load on that bottom leaf just to install it. I guess we'll find out. I guess it doesn't really matter because I have ordered some spring pads to sit between the top leaf and the frame. That's why the front's not bolted down yet. And they haven't come in. They're on back order. I guess I should have maybe found another solution to putting a pad there. Could have got like a urethane spring pad, universal, but I just ordered like ones that are for this car. I think they're like a fiber kind of material that's impregnated with oil. Anyway, so I'm gonna clean those up. Probably degrease them, let them sit for a while, and then clean up that big mess I made over there on the floor before I go home.